Hey folks, welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelites and the roguelites and hopefully add some awesome games to your backlog. I am back here with another one of my recently favorite styles of video game. This is a game called Project Lazarus, and it is what the kids are calling a bullet heaven game, a roguelite survival game, a reverse bullet hell game. You know, I've heard it stated a lot of different ways in the recent weeks here. You know what? They are quickly becoming my favorite addiction. And we've seen it initially in, let's go with the Cosmic Guardian, actually. We've seen it with Vampire Survivors. We've seen it with Nomad Survival, Beautiful Mystic Survivors. I mean, there are a bunch of these dropping lately. And so when I saw Project Lazarus out there, which, by the way, is currently $1 on Steam in early access, I thought, boy, you know, it'd be interesting playing as a mech. And pleasantly surprised when I jumped in. You're basically outfitting this mech. You know, you can see that we've got the different empty spaces here, and we're going to fill it up with weapons along the way. So, let's go with the Tesla coil. And I am playing this with a controller, actually, right now, and it works quite well. Can confirm. You can play it with keyboard and mouse as well. The developer recommends that you play with a controller, but you know, I think it's fine either way. I think it works quite well. I'm joined, as usual, by my colleague here, Cup of Coffee. And I've got a nice one today. This is coming from a roaster. I believe they're out of Northern Illinois. This is Hansa Coffee Roasters. And I don't have the bag in front of me, but this coffee, I'd say it's more of a medium roast. Let's go with the improved item pickup. I like a good magnet. It's more of a medium roast, and we've got notes of strawberry and blueberry. And like I've talked about before, I think that the fruity flavors have a really good opportunity to show up in the coffee. You know, sometimes you get these coffees where it's like, yeah, it's got the chocolate or it's got the vanilla, and then you go to taste it and you're like, well, not really. I think the fruity flavors really do come through, which is nice. So yeah, I'm enjoying that cup. If you're enjoying a cup as well, I hope you've got something good. Let us know in the comments if you happen to be drinking a cup of coffee. You know, I like talking about the coffees on the channel. Let's go with the auto turret. I actually played a couple times before making this video, just so I could see what's what, you know. And I can confirm this game does have a meta progression tree. That's to say, the permanent upgrades that you can spend your obtained currency on over time, so that you can continue to get stronger, just like in Vampire Survivors and other games of this style. Boy, we're starting to get overrun here. I think we need more weapons. So what's interesting about this one? Oh, what was that? I picked up something. Let's do the orbital striker. That sounds okay. Oh, nice. See those? Okay, maybe that's not something that I can pick up. All right, can confirm, not something I can pick up. So as I was saying, this has an interesting component. When you die, you get kind of a backup shield that fires. I believe that's just standard to the build, and wasn't something special that I had. I guess we'll find out soon here. I'm not doing great. Spawns a cosmic energy ball around. It might be good. Oh, I like the missile launcher concept though. I was just thinking it might be good to upgrade these so that they do a little bit more damage. All right, we're going against better judgment here. I want to see the missile launcher. Okay. So the good and bad of playing as a mech, the good, obviously you get mech weapons. The bad, the mech is big, and it seems like it's easy to get hit. For right now, at least. I'm sure that I'll get a little bit better at this. Long-range cannon with large AoE. I think we're going to go with the Cosmic Guardian upgrade, actually. Okay. I want to come back over here, try and pick up some of these crystals that we missed along the way. Here we go. Now, this is a solo developer as well. And I think that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. We've got the Tesla coil already. Why don't we get the... I was thinking this, but... Alright, we're gonna go drone pod. Get some additional stuff happening out there. Okay, so that's the emergency shield that I was telling you about. When you lose all your health, they fire off the emergency shield, and you get 50 more health. I think that only happens once. Oh boy. So far, I've found out that the goat is very good at taking damage in this game. Let's see, now we're going to start to get overrun. It's a very familiar scene from games like this, when you just get surrounded because DPS or, the speed at which your bullets are firing out. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that it happens. So let's see if we can dive into the armory here and open anything up. Fully automatic auto-loading firearm. Well, let's do that. And I think what this does is it's upgrading the weapons that you can, naturally open up along the way. I wouldn't mind improving this. And then some of them, of course, are for the mech itself. Like this one is another one where it improved the radius a little bit. So let's dive back in. Let's do it again. I actually want to try this new mech. Every squashed enemy recovers 4 armor plating. Okay, all right. So we're rolling dudes over. Not bad, right?
50, 40.
All right, we're gonna skip the countdown here. Let's do a dozer. How do we, oh, okay. All right, so I've got to, so with this guy, oh, that's really interesting. So I have to hit right trigger in order to move him. Let's go with the drone pod and get some help out there. Wow. That's a really neat concept now, where you can roll dudes over. So I wonder, improves mech movement speed. I mean, that might be nice. Like a good gravity reactor, or retractor, I guess. Let's do that. I wonder how damage is going to work with the dozer. This is really interesting so far. So we've got a kill counter. I'm just taking a look at the HUD here. We have a kill counter to the lower middle right. We're sitting at 41 right now. And then we've got a tracker as far as the different skills and abilities that we have. Let's see, should we go with laser blaster? Let's do that. Let's get a laser blaster. So far, no damage taken. This is going to be interesting to see how this works. I doubt Dozer's going to be totally OP, but let's see if we can roll over a big buck. Okay, can't roll over the big bucks, so we can confirm that. However, we're just getting a ton of life back here. Okay, I mean, I'm all right with the fact that I got to drive Dozer around. I wonder if he can go in reverse. Oh my goodness, he can go in reverse. Well, that's tremendous. That really is. Oh, Bugs, you're in deep shit, Bugs. You know, especially if you got the speed up a little bit. I mean, I like the shotgun. Let's do that. Okay. You know, this is a really good robot. Just wondering when his weakness is going to show up here. And maybe it already has, but I just haven't realized it. I don't know. He seems too good to be true right now. We can even roll over these guys. Okay. You know, I listened to... Hold on, let's figure this out. Do we want the auto turret or the... Well, let's go missile launcher. Let's get some big guns. I listened to the Jeff Gerstmann show. If you weren't aware, Jeff, formerly of Giant Bomb, which still feels weird to say, went to start his own thing. He's got his own podcast and his own YouTube channel and an extremely successful Patreon page. Jet fueled incendiary. Whoa, yeah. So I paid to open the flamethrower, and there it is. It's awesome. Oh wow. Okay. And it looks like it started at level 2, maybe, which might be the value of upgrading the weapons, where they're going to start at a higher level. Very neat. Okay. So Jeff, on his show, which is the Jeff Gerstmann show, aptly titled, right? Let's see, what do we want to do here? We've got the shotgun already. Pneumatics improves movement speed. You know, we were just talking about, let's get the pneumatics. Okay. Yep, much faster. Very cool. He was talking about these types of games, and specifically he talked about a game called Gunlocked, which is a, oh, what do you call it, a shoot 'em up, you know, where you're in a spaceship, kind of like the, I'm gonna date myself here a little bit, but you know, the life forces of the world. And except it's one of these. It's you know, it's a roguelite survival game, and you know, I was thrilled to hear Jeff mention these types of games. I'm gonna email him in to see if he'll talk a little bit more about them and his experience with these types of games. Let's go with a level up to the chem tank. I really enjoy the poisonous gas. I was on the bike the other day. I did a 29-mile ride. I've got an e-bike, and you know, I like to go down this one bike path that runs into a lot of these farming areas, you know, where there's nothing out there. And I started thinking to myself, boy, you know, it'd be a real bitch to ride by if they were using pesticides at the time, you know? And then I started thinking, like, boy, how do they go about doing that? You know, spraying the pesticides and making sure that nobody's in the area. And you know how your mind just kind of wanders. And then I thought, Goat, you're an idiot. Why are you thinking about this? Goddamn pesticides. Just ride your bike. So there you go. See, overactive mind sometimes. I think that gets us all in a little bit of trouble at times. Okay. All right, I'm still gonna say that this guy feels a little overpowered. I don't know. I mean, we are just blazing right into the 5-minute mark here without too much issue. If you're still here, thanks for being here. Would love to have the opportunity to earn your subscription. If you like roguelikes and roguelites, that is all I play on the channel. And it says right in our contract that I will guarantee that I will add cool games to your backlog. It's all expressly written by our gigantic legal team. And you know, feel free to test me on that. Ask some folks in the community. They will tell you, and they may not be happy about it either, that the Goat has added games to their backlogs and costed them money. But that's all right. The Steam sale's going on right now. Steam summer sale. And what are you going to do about it? Let us know if you've picked up any cool games. And if you're looking for some fantastic games to pick up, I would recommend that you stop by the Roguelites subreddit. Very, very cool community on Reddit. I spend a lot of time there. I start a lot of my days on that subreddit. But I popped a thread out there saying, oh my God, Steam Summer Sale is here. What are you going to do? What are you doing? Help some of us do something about it, you know? And a lot of people chimed in with some hot recommendations. And, well, I know that I picked up one of them. Synthetic was one of the games that I picked up on somebody's recommendation, and it's... Ooh, can't roll those guys over. Can confirm. Let's go with the shotgun upgrade. We'll do that. I think this is going to be tough. You know, I was going to say... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I was going to say that I figured out this guy's weakness in that maybe his guns were facing the same way all the time. But I can move the guns with the right stick still, turns out. Boy, what do you do here? I don't really want that. I think we're fine on HP overall. Let's go with the auto turret. I guess it can get a little bit taxing to control the mech, but I don't know. I do wonder if eventually the... Okay, you know what? We're going to go with the flamethrower again. That seems to be very good for us. I wonder if at some point the ability to roll over guys is kind of null and void because they're, you know, at some point they're just all big. You're not seeing the smaller dudes anymore. I don't know. Ooh, man. Like right now, it's getting a little bit more difficult. We're gonna go the laser blaster. But I think I'm still holding my own. Oh boy, wrong turn. Okay. Not seeing too many new guns at this point. Yeah, so can confirm it's tough to keep track of which way your treads are facing in the chaos of it all, and I guess that's one advantage that the other mech brings. The movement is a little bit easier. You don't have the tank controls to worry about. Okay. You guys remember when we were out there playing games with tank controls and didn't even know that life could be better? Remember that? I remember that. Then eventually they updated all the Resident Evil games. Got rid of those old man tank controls. And then for a minute, you know, when I first played one of the remakes, I thought, wait a second, this doesn't feel right. And then quickly you're like, oh wait, it doesn't feel right. It feels better. Look, if you like tank controls, that's cool. I have no against you. If I remember right, they left them in there for anybody that wanted to continue playing with tank controls. I don't know that I got my emergency shield that time. All right, let's see what we can upgrade here. Oh, a new high score. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to the other mech, I think. Let's go to the Armory, and I'm trying to think. So we used that one a little bit. So we'll pop a point in there. We can afford this. Let's go with that as well. We've got 300 left. That's, I guess we can pop one in the missile launcher. Why not? All right. I'm going to go Lazarus again. And if you've skipped ahead and you missed the title, this is Project Lazarus. You can find it in early access on Steam. And it's hovering around $1 US. What I can tell you very confidently at this point, see, that's cool. So it starts at level 3. Is that this game is worth it. It's fun. Don't be on the fence. Get off the fence. Get this game. Let's support the dev. All right. I think Cosmic Guardian. You know, we need to upgrade the Cosmic Guardian so that starts out a little bit stronger as well, I think. Okay. Whoop. My daughter is currently enrolled in a program called Code Ninjas. It's I think it's a national franchise, you know, where they bring kids in and they teach them a very low level. Well, you know, I don't know that that's the way to describe it now that I think of it. Let's say a very visual beginner level coding system called Scratch. That's very good for teaching younger people programming logic, you know, without getting into too much of the math of it. It just helps them think about the logic in programming, so that when they do move on into actual coding, you know, they've got the logic piece down. And that is all to say that I think at some point I'm going to have to ask her to build me a roguelite survival game. Just tell her, you know, I'm looking for one of those bullet heavens. And she'll say, what the hell are you talking about? She won't say that, but, you know, she'll say, what are you talking about? Reverse bullet hell, bullet heaven. What do you speak English to me? And I'll just say, here, build me one of the, play Vampire Survivors, play Project Lazarus, build me one of these, right? We want a very angry goat character that is, you know, getting stronger along the way, right? Develop some abilities, right? Maybe you start out with a headbutt. You're chewing on cans. You're throwing chewed up cans, you know, because that aluminum, let me tell you, now you know this, that aluminum is very sharp, right? So you got some torn up aluminum cans that you're throwing at the enemies, right? Maybe you're kicking some dirt along the way. I'm talking big piles, just big piles of dirt. Right? And every time you level up, you do a goat scream. And you know what I'm talking about as far as the goat screams go. You've seen it. Okay. Increases damage by 7% per level. You know, yes, we're going with that. Okay. Things were going okay, and then I just started stepping on dudes. I think I got too used to being able to roll over these really tiny guys. Oh, absolutely, let's do the flamethrower. Okay. Now, this game does have the auto-firing, but you do have to, you know, move your reticle. So this is the optimal time to take a sip of coffee. Right when you're going for that mech upgrade. We'll get the drone pod, why not? Definitely want to get this flamethrower at a higher level. Now let's grab these. It does not look like we're lighting the guys on fire and doing chip damage as far as I can tell. I need to look more closely next time. Oh, I like the chem tank. Let's do that. And we leveled it up. Alright, hard to say, because these guys pretty much die as soon as they're touched by the flamethrower. Wonderful. That worked out well. Yeah, so pretty sure on the no chip damage off the flamethrower, which is totally fine. Improves rate of fire by 5% per level. Well, that sounds okay. That'll certainly help with that machine gun. Okay. Okay, I think we're gonna pop, let's see, rate of fire, reload. Okay, so this will lower the reload time. Let's do that. Let's get the machine gun up, and you know what, come to think of it, because I think we start with this, probably want to put some points into the machine gun in the armory section. Keep that in mind. All right, we got some big uns over here. One down. Oh. Love that poisonous gas. So good. Alright. You know, I'm thinking flamethrower again. Reduces the reload time. A little bit more damage. All good stuff, in my opinion. Alright, let's take some of these biatches down. Good deal. I suppose if, you know, there were certain weapons that you liked to get every time, you could just upgrade those specifically because of the way this works. You know, you're really only upgrading to find the, you know, the increased level weapons along your runs. So you kind of pick and choose from that standpoint. All right. Took these guys a little bit to get here, but they're going to be coming in fast now. Okay, let's go with the laser blaster. Oh, that does not reduce the reload time, does it? But that does. All right, we're doing that then. Now, it could be that if you pump more points in there, it does eventually reduce the reload time. I think we could probably assume that. Ooh, nice. The timing is everything, you know. Sometimes the flamethrower goes off and there's nobody there. Say that's probably our best weapon right now. I want to upgrade this spinny shield that we have as well. Improves rate of fire. Oh, you know. Okay, we'll go with the reactor. We'll grab these greens. There was another one over here, yep. Alright. So we're going to kind of hide in our toxic gas cloud. because that seems like a good thing to do. Let's do this. And hope that that helps fend off this larger horde. Hiding in the toxic gas. Let's put another point into that. That's kind of keeping us alive right now, I'd argue. We'll venture out a little bit to pick these up. I like the zany music. I've always been a big fan of the chiptune type stuff. Okay. We'll just hide in the poison gas again until our flamethrower comes back. Increases. I think we're going to do this. Let's just do an overall upgrade to damage. Alright. Let the flamethrower recharge. You know what's fun about these games? And I'd say this about, you know, games like Seraph's Last Stand as well. I'm thinking Cosmic Guardian doubles the damage. Let's do that. is just finding those broken-ass builds, you know? Just getting in here and having a good time with it. Strategizing, figuring out what works well. It's fun. Okay, yep. This Cosmic Guardian is firing on all cylinders now. Tell you what. Let's grab these. Improves item pickup rates. I don't know. It's pretty good as it is, but I guess I wouldn't mind more good, right? Why can't we have nice things and nicer things? Yeah, that's a pretty good pickup radius. Not gonna lie. All right. Well, this run is going swell. We've hit the 10-minute mark here. We've got some nasty green bugs coming our way this time. And I think we're going to go chem tank. Better rate of fire, better damage, still 5 capacity. Good with that. The chem tanks are awesome. When you purchase this game, take heed in the chem tank strategy. It's wonderful. And to the dev that created this game, if you should be watching by chance, thanks for making this. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a good time with it. I hope people see this video and decide to buy your game. All right, we're gonna go damage, because it seems like a good thing to do. Now, I will say, I don't know if this game does the thing, you know, where you need to get to the 30-minute mark. Haven't gotten that far, not sure what the goal is. I'm going to assume that that's the situation. Okay, so we've got the emergency shields on. I think the 3 seconds is 3 seconds where you can't get hit, and then, you know, then the fun starts again. These guys are getting through, man. All right, that's what we needed. You know, I've decided that you're basically the Orkin man in this game. You just come in here and, you know, burning up bugs. Like the old Orkin man. Let's go with this. Perfect. Wow. Okay. Not even the flamethrower is enough to do it. Boy, oh boy. All right, 12.5 minutes. How about it? I'll take it. See how we did. Okay, total Cavarium earned 3,100, not bad. So here's what we'll do. We'll run to the Armory. We're gonna absolutely put some points into the machine gun as you start with it, and that's important. Boy, I am drawn to that as well. Absolutely going to do that. Okay, I'm going to cut this one here. Again, Project Lazarus. Check this out. I think this dude is a solo developer. This is $1 on Steam. It's in early access. If this looked fun to you, let's pick this game up together and support this dev. I think it looks neat. If you go to the dev's website, I think he's got a few games that he's worked on, so give it a look. Give it a look out there. And again, if you had a great time on the channel and you're new here, thanks for being here, number one. Would love for you to hang out more often. Would love to earn your subscription. We've got a great growing community, and I will add games to your backlog. Just ask Matty KO. I've cost him a ton of money at this point. A ton. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time on the Goat Force Gaming channel. Take care.